Hey Aquarius, you already know who this is. It's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. This is gonna be your reading for August 15th to the 30th. Sorry about me being a little bit late, but I had to stretch my back and it took about a couple of days for me to stretch my back. I'm just kidding. Just been busy, okay? So this is gonna be you guys' reading for the end of the month, okay? So this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and of course Crosswalkers. I know you're there peeking around the damn corner. Okay, so let's see what we have going on. Oh yes, weekly horoscopes are going to be out today, probably within the next couple of hours. So you're just going to have to hold your mule because I'm also going to have to gather my thoughts. Okay, so it's going to be out today though. Okay, so let's see what we have going on. Aquarius, August 15th to the 30th. Aquarius, August 15th to the 30th. Somebody may be shutting you out, or you're shutting somebody out. Give me a card for the present for Aquarius, August 15th. Oh. Okay, gave me 2 cards. Oh. Some of you Aquariuses right now, you're stuck at a crossroads, possibly between 2 lovers. Could be a Libra and a Gemini for some of you guys. Or the thing is, right now, you Aquariuses, I feel like you're very confused. You don't know what to do. And it makes sense that I said you could be stuck at a crossroads because we have 2 different people. It's almost like 2 different people fighting for her honor. But also this 2 of Swords can be like, what was that word I was looking for? It's like, each of these people may offer you a different type of living. One may offer you a living of where you may be stuck in la la land, fantasy land, and where the other person may offer you stability, reality. So what do you choose? Being stuck in La La Land, the fantasy land, is pretty fucking fun because it's like, oh my God, look at all these cool roller coasters I get to ride on, but you're not realizing that you also got to work a job. You may have kids that you need to eat. You have kids need to be taken care of. You can't stay in fantasy land all day. Or you may be dealing with somebody like this. Of course, the energies can be reversed. So before the saints of the tarot choir come into the video and say that's not me, I already done fucking said that the energy can be reversed. Okay, so but I really feel like you're stuck at a crossroads, and some of you Aquariuses could be stuck in a crossroads, and it may involve you trying to figure out if you want to go back to somebody from your past who you may have broke up with in the month of June. But see, the thing is, the Lover's card is represented by number 6. It also ties back to soulmates. It can represent, being with the one you love. It can represent true love sometimes. But the thing is, it's almost like you're really trying to figure out. You're trying to figure out if this really is your true love. You're really trying to figure out if you really do love this person. Or maybe it could just be one of those things where you may have got a taste of the other side of the coin, and now it has you confused. But just because something is good to you don't mean it's good for you. And that's why I said each of these people offer you a different way of living. What do you choose? Because the thing is, with the Lover's card ties back to the Garden of Eden when it comes to biblical. And you guys already know Eve took from the forbidden fruit tree, and Jesus said, don't do that stupid shit. And she did it anyway. So it's almost like being unable to make a choice, but the choice that you could possibly be leaning more towards could be the wrong choice just because it's tempting, just because it's exciting, because it's fun, because it's this, because it's that. That's gonna die out. And then what are you gonna have left? You're probably gonna be looking at this person like, wow, you are a fucking idiot, and I done made a dumb decision. But I really feel like currently you're thinking about going back. But it could be you thinking about going back because you may really love this person. Like I said, we have Libra, we have Gemini. For some reason, I'm getting Taurus. Taurus is coming through. Clarify the lovers. Clarify the lovers. Clarify the lovers. You're still having hope. Oh, yeah. I told you, somebody offers you the light where the other partner offers you to stay in the dark. What are you going to do? Some of you are definitely going to choose the dark because you ain't been knocked upside your head yet good enough by the universe. But that's okay. That's okay. But we have the star. That's you. The star represents healing. It represents forgiveness. But I also feel like some of you Aquariuses right now, you're starting to see the bigger picture whenever it came to somebody who you may have given up on. And you're still having hope on this person. Some of you still may have hope that this person still loves you. Oh, okay. I get divine soulmate. Some of you Aquariuses, you already left behind somebody who actually is the one for you. Well, that's your funeral, not mine. But some of you may not be the end all be all, which is why I feel like you're still hanging on to hope. Or they could be. Like I said, energy can be reversed. But also the star represents loving yourself more. Yeah. Somebody's starting to love themselves more and it's starting to make sense. You know, this whole thing is starting to make sense. It's almost just like, wow. You know, it's like somebody's changing. Somebody's growing up. See, that's the thing. Somebody didn't want to stick it out through the midst of somebody growing up, which I understand because sometimes shit just gets overbearing. And you just like, no, I can't do this. But it's almost like somebody is finally starting to wake up and see what the hell is going on. Somebody's finally starting to step into their true power, be who they truly are, be that light that you fell in love with when you guys first met, or vice versa, like I said. And now you're thinking about going back. And you're still hanging on to hope. You're hoping like, oh, I hope that this person still loves me because I now realize how much I love them. That's where you are right now. I'm not saying that's where you're going to stay because your feelings can change, okay? But let's check the Two of Swords. Clarify Two of Swords. Clarify Two of Swords. Okay. Oh, some of you Aquariuses, you are married to this person. Didn't I say a Taurus? Uncanny. Taurus, I called that. The Empress, unconditional love. You know, you really don't know how much you love someone until you have to be without them. And I feel like that's what some of you Aquariuses are going through right now. You really don't realize how much you love somebody until you have to be without them, till you have to miss their presence. It's like, it's kind of weird because, you know, the other day I was talking to my mom, okay, and you guys know I really don't care to talk about myself because it makes me uncomfortable. But the other day I was talking to my mom, and my mom said, when you're on the truth path, when you're with somebody who you're really meant to be with, they will block out a lot of shit, you know, in your life. It's like they block out a lot of the bad shit and they bring in so much good shit. And a lot of times people run away from that. And then guess what the hell they do? Run right into that bad shit that this person was blocking them from. And I feel like this is their instance. And so it's almost like now I feel like some of you Aquariuses are in that energy where it's just like, I feel like now you want to hold on. Maybe now more than you ever wanted to begin with. Because again, the Empress is that love that survives through the good times and the bad. And it's almost like you realizing the love that you had or the love that they had. Somebody's starting to wake the fuck up. And I like it. I like it. Some of you Aquariuses, this could be somebody who you, like I said, are married to. This could possibly be somebody who you have kids with. Seems like a young child between the ages of 1 to 3, this child, from what I'm getting here. And we have this Empress card. Of course, she's very beautiful. She's Mother Earth. She creates. She also nurtures. She also supports. But also another thing, too, the Empress, of course, this is Taurus or Libra, which is what I called before. And this also can signify the past. So that's what I'm saying. It's like somebody wants to go back to the past. It's like somebody's made the decision. And it's like somebody could possibly be hanging on for the right time to make their move. Or somebody is just deciding to give the other person space. And it's like, well, you know what? Maybe I should just give you your space. You know, maybe I should give you your space, and in time we can, you know, figure something out. But I don't feel like you want to leave. I feel like sometimes just because you take a break don't always mean it's the end of the world or it's the end all be all. It don't always mean that's the end of you guys' story. I feel like some of you Aquariuses, when it comes to you and this person, you still got a long way to go. So I don't feel like that this story is yet to be finished. It still feels like you got a long way to go. Some of you, maybe another 3 years, could be another 12 years, could be, or it could be a year, who knows, could be another 6 years, doesn't matter. Okay. At least another year, you know, anything past that, you know, you have to see for yourself. Okay. What's the obstacle? Aquarius, what's the obstacle? Aquarius, what's the obstacle? Oh, too many cards. Aquarius, what's the obstacle? Aquarius, what's the obstacle? Aquarius, what's the obstacle? Aquarius, what's the obstacle? Loyalty. Give and take. But also, this can represent unrequited love. This could have been the obstacle here. Somebody is giving more than what they're taking. Somebody's taking more than what they're giving. But also, the Six of Pentacles can represent. This is, of course, Taurus, but this also could be Virgo or Capricorn. Somebody got too big for their britches, because the Six of Pentacles can also be that card of like somebody showing off, like trying to be this person for everybody else, and you're not realizing what you're losing. And that's what I feel like is going on. It could have been this person. But also the obstacle here could be friends. Some of you Aquariuses, there may be friends who could be giving you bad advice, but also this could be the energy as well. Somebody may want to get married. Somebody may want to get engaged, but it seems like finances and career could also be an issue as well. It's like somebody's not ready to cross that threshold until they are financially free, financially secure. Even if you are financially secure or they are, it's like somebody is waiting for the other person to catch up. And we have 2 6s again. And you guys, maybe somebody's been playing catch up for like the last 6 years. It's just like, how much longer are you going to play catch up? Because you know what? In a minute, I'm going to have a colonoscopy. Okay? Clarify the Six of Pentacles. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. But for some reason, I just got a shady friend. Some of you Aquariuses, there's a shady friend who you may be listening to, who may be giving you advice, and it's not the best advice, and you don't even realize that this person is actually giving you bad advice to pull you away from this person, and you don't even see it. You don't even see it. I told you. Somebody's trying to act like they don't care. Somebody's trying to act like that they don't. What's the word I'm looking for? Somebody's trying to act like they still don't have love for this situation, but they most definitely do. Also the Ace of Cups can represent new love, but this can represent new love, new relationship. It also can represent a renewal in love, and it's like somebody needs to make peace, but somebody could possibly be trying to prove something to themselves or prove something to other people, which could be getting in the way of this connection. It's like some people around you, Aquariuses, they're there when you're up, but when you're down, who's there? When you're like some of you, think about it. What if tomorrow, I'm not saying you'd be broke tomorrow, but what if tomorrow you didn't have enough money to possibly have gas to like take your kids to school, and you ask these friends who are there when you're up? I bet you nobody answers the phone, and you don't even see it. And that's why I said it's like somebody's trying to prove something to other people or prove something to themselves. And that's the obstacle getting in the way of this situation. But also another obstacle is somebody's not, I think I said it before, about somebody not trying to see maybe I didn't. Somebody's not trying to see the wrong that they had in this situation, which is also an obstacle, Because, like I said, the Ace of Cups is about making peace. But with this being an obstacle, it's almost like somebody's not trying to make peace because somebody may be feeling like that they didn't do anything wrong. But also the Ace of Cups can represent freedom, happiness, your intuition again. Somebody's not trusting their intuition in regards to, like I said, some group of people, some type of person around them. It could be a new love. Somebody can have a new love around them, and they're not realizing that this person just wants to use them for their money. It's unrequited. It's like they don't really want to be with you, but they like the fact that you're stable. And like I said, you're up. But when you're down, this shit is over, and they're going to go find somebody else. We also have water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. 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 Star again. Entertainment. I feel like somebody's trying to catch up with somebody's finances because we have the Six of Pentacles with the Six of Pentacles with the Star. Normally represents the entertainment industry. So somebody could possibly feel, what's the word I'm looking for? Somebody may feel not good enough. Somebody may feel like that they don't know if they'll ever be able to catch up to the finances of this other person, because whoever it is, somebody has a really good job, I feel like, in the entertainment industry, so they could possibly be popular and stuff like that. So, and the other person could possibly feel like that they don't matter, almost feel like that they always have to be in the background. But no, that's just being negative. That's just you get what I'm saying. They don't always be the truth, but people make up shit in their head every day. It's like but then again, still holding out hope, but you're not saying anything. You still have all these feelings. You still have hope that you guys are going to be able to work it out. But I also feel like now somebody is finally starting to see, or somebody will start to finally see, I feel like probably within the next 6 to 13 days, somebody's going to start to see the type of people that they have around them and realize that didn't nobody have your back like that person had your back. And some of you, this may not relate to a relationship. This could be friends, family, siblings. It doesn't matter. Aquarius in the past. Aquarius. The star is haunting your reading. And I feel like to me, the star can sometimes represent clarity. So it's almost like, that's what I said. I feel like clarity is finally coming out for a lot of you Aquarius. It's like now you're starting to see the writing on the wall that's always been there. Aquarius in the past. Aquarius in the past. No. Aquarius in the past. Aquarius in the past. Aquarius. Oh my goodness, all these cards. I don't like that. Aquarius past. Oh, somebody took a leap of faith in the past and just like, I don't give a damn if I lose everything. I'm leaving. Aquarius in the past. Yep, single. I told you. Called it. God damn it. I got playing spades. Nine of Pentacles. This can represent the sign of Virgo. Some of you Aquariuses may have took a leap of faith to possibly try out a Virgo person in your past, and maybe you could have possibly been like, I really don't like this. Okay? But the Nine of Pentacles also represent independence, but I also feel like this represents going off on your own. So it seems like some of you Aquariuses in the past, you wanted to go off on your own and leave the past behind you. And this is you. And I've said it before. Yes, the Fool can represent a new beginning, but a lot of times the Fool can be a foolish new beginning because you don't really know what the fuck you're doing. You're just making it up as you go along. And that could be very dangerous. The Fool doesn't think about consequences. He just does it. So it's almost like, look, if I get my damn foot shot off, I guess my foot got shot off. It's like you're not thinking things through. But also commitment issues. Somebody may have been in and out or confused in the past because they were afraid to commit or go to the next level. And that's why I said somebody decided to be single in the past, to do things on their own, and they thought they were making the right, or you or them, doesn't matter. Somebody thought they were making the right decision. See, the thing is, what if before this new beginning even happened and the universe showed you everything you need to know about this situation? Would you have took that leap of faith? No. And that's the whole point, I feel like, of the Fool. The universe is not going to give you all the information that you need because they want you to learn the hard way if you decide to be the Fool. You got to learn the hard way sometimes. That's the only way you grow. Because life is all about growth. Because we already know some shit just don't work out. And even if somebody could tell you, my point is saying, even if the universe told you, send somebody to you to tell you, don't leave this person behind because you may regret that decision, or don't do this because you may regret it because you're not seeing this, and this, but we don't listen because we're hard-headed and we think we know everything. Some of us. And so then guess the universe decides to take a step back. Like, you know what? I would show you this, but you know what? I feel like you need to learn. This is going to be a growth period for you to do this on your own. And I feel like that's what happened. It's like sometimes you have to go off on your own, sometimes to realize what you left behind. And I feel like that's what's going on. Somebody was just like, you know what? I'm out of here. Fuck this. I'm leaving this behind. I don't care if it's the wrong decision or not. Oddly enough, I said this in you guys' weekly horoscope last week, that you don't even give a damn about the consequences. You don't give a damn if it is the wrong decision. You're making it, you're taking a leap of faith, and you're leaving it behind. I called it, and here we go again. Clarify the Fool. Clarify the Fool. Clarify the fool. Queen of Wands. So this could be, it may have been a fight that led to this leaving this situation behind. But also the Queen of Wands she's a short-tempered woman. She's quick to pop. But I feel like this also represents somebody wanted to go explore their other options because somebody could have thought the grass was greener on the other side. Shit is different whenever you got it made in the shade and then you go out there and then you end up running into damn dark and it's like, Jesus Christ, is this what I have to look forward to out here? I don't think I like this. It's almost like somebody is retracting. Aquarius in the future. Aquarius future. Aquarius. These two cards are laying on my thumb, so I'm going to take these. Temperance, Sagittarius, Four of Pentacles, Capricorn. But this Four of Pentacles can represent codependency, but this also can represent stubbornness. So I feel like in the future, there will come a time for you or them, somebody to put childish things behind. I feel like there also will come a time in the future where it's going to be a time of healing, a time of learning how to let go. And that's what this Temperance card wants you to do. Learn how to let go. Learn how to forgive. Stop hanging on to things that no longer serve you. If it was an argument in the past, let the shit go. But also, stop clinging on too tightly to your finances. Which goes back to me saying, somebody being too concerned about their career. It's like, I'm just being so concerned about my career success. But no, you can't be that. You can't be like that. Because, again, anything can happen. And then I said it right here. What if it comes down to a time where you need some help and you have to ask these shady friends? They're not going to be there. You think they are, but nobody's going to answer the phone. Again, stop being so stubborn. Stop being so selfish. Stop closing yourself off from revealing how you really feel. Because I feel like some of you guys are trying to act like you don't give a damn. But that's not the truth. You really do care. And the Temperance card, I feel like represents, learning how to stick it out through the good times and the bad. Same thing with the Temperance. Love that's unconditional through the good times and the bad. Temperance card, patience, healing. Some of you Aquariuses may still be hanging on to a Capricorn in your future. Or some of you may be trying to communicate with a Capricorn, but it's like somebody is shut down. And likely is because this person doesn't want to lose out again in terms of going through the same old thing that happened between you guys in the past. They just don't want to do that. Clarify the Four of Pentacles. Clarify the Four of Pentacles. Clarify the Four of Pentacles. Somebody's hanging on to their marriage because the Hierophant want to come out. There's that water sign, younger water sign. Communication coming in from a younger water sign that some of you Aquariuses have been hanging on to. This could be a Pisces. Doesn't have to be Pisces sun. Could be Pisces moon rising. We have the Ace of Wands represents new communication. Some of you Aquariuses, you want to share your life with a younger water sign, possibly with Earth in their chart, or it could be a younger water sign with fire in their chart, or they may just act like a fire sign. Very tough, like they quick with it, But also the Ace of Wands represents passion, new ideas, new forms of communication. I feel like, that's what it is. Some of you Aquariuses in the future, it's like somebody is changing, which I said here before, that somebody is changing, but you're so stuck on what happened in the past that you're not paying attention to the changes that this person is making, especially when it comes to their communication. Somebody may not be being as emotional when it comes to their communication, but you don't necessarily want to see that because you want to hang on to what was, what happened, how it was. Like, no, let the shit go. Damn. You gonna hang on to those holy draws for the rest of your life? No. Like, come on. Also, the Ace of Wands can be the energy where it's just like sharing your life path with someone, which was what I was talking about here before. Somebody just kind of like being afraid that you may not be able to live up to what this person has accomplished. Why are you worried about that? They don't care. And that's what they really don't give a damn. But I do feel like communication is coming in from a younger water sign that some of you are definitely still hanging on to. Like I said, it could be a water sign with Capricorn in their chart. Capricorn in their fourth house. Capricorn is their fourth house, to be specific, if you want to go into astrological sense. We have a Temperance card again. It's you. You're the one that's hanging on to old shit, not them. They are coming in changed, but you're hanging on to the past. You're hanging on to what was. Aquarius in their thoughts. Give me a card for Aquarius in their thoughts. Aquarius in their thoughts. It's like, Ace of Wands, new beginning. You want communication. Some of you Aquariuses want to change the way that you communicate, but damn, you're being stubborn. Clarify the Ace of Wands. This also could represent a new work opportunity, new projects. So there could be a new job opportunity coming in the future. Some of you want to be in the entertainment industry. Well, we'll talk about that at a later date, because I feel like it's like down the middle. It can happen or it may not happen. You know, it's like a toss-up on that one. Clarify the Ace of Wands. Clarify the Ace of Wands. Clarify the Ace of Wands. Okay. New work, like I called before. New work, new job opportunities, could be a new company. This also is the energy of the sign of Virgo. Okay. Some of you Aquariuses, there could be a Virgo person on your mind, or this person could be Virgo. But also this Ace of Pentacles can represent work over love. There may be somebody at your job trying to get your attention, but now you see, or you're starting to see the writing on the wall, like this may not be a good idea. And you would be correct, because it's not a good idea. You know, it's like there's attraction in this connection, but what else is there? It's almost like, you know, when you start a new job, you have like those work friends. Or people be like work boyfriend. It's like that. Y'all don't even, it's like not even really much communication outside of work. So that's what I'm saying. What's the point? But I also get this energy as well. In your mind, you want to work it out. You're not ready to give up yet. But you got to stop trying to act like you don't give a shit. Clarify the Ace of Wands. Clarify the Ace of Wands. Clarify. Okay. Pisces, I told you, you want to stay. Some of you, if you are thinking about changing your job, you should at least stay through the rest of the year and see how it goes. I would say don't try to like move away yet. Okay. Didn't I say this water sign person may act like a fire sign? They may have fire in their chart. This Hangman was to clarify this Ace of Wands. See, the thing is, a lot of people don't realize about the Hangman is more than just being stuck. The Hangman is more than just standing there, gaining your perspective. The Hangman also, if we want to get technical about the history of the cards, the original drawing of the Hangman, actually, I forgot what his name was, but he was like, I can't think of it. I think he like an artist or something like that. I can't think of the name, but you know, the original picture actually had, some of them still do, have coins falling out of his pocket. So it's like he was paid off to pretty much, it's like sacrificing yourself to gain a reward. You know, when people be talking about when it comes to celebrities, it's like you're worth more when you're dead than you are alive. It's sacrifice. I'm not saying in a terrible sense, but I'm just saying there is no reward without sacrifice. And I feel like that you Aquariuses are now starting to realize that to make this work, you're going to have to sacrifice something. You're going to have to sacrifice an old part of yourself that you feel like you don't need to do away with. And a lot of it is your stubbornness. A lot of it is your constant need to just be so engulfed in work and about money and stuff like that. You're going to have to sacrifice that if you want to make this work. I'm not saying you have to sacrifice your job, but you're going to have to sacrifice that thought pattern that you have when it comes to being stubborn, possibly being selfish and stuff like that. But also, You also have to sacrifice that part of yourself where you have shut yourself off from allowing this person or people to know that you really care. You don't have to be that way. You don't need to be that way if you want this situation to work. And it really is that simple. Sometimes you got to give up something to gain something better. So, what if this was a situation where if you're dealing with this person and possibly the whatever it is that you want to do, what if they do it for you? What if it's almost just like, what you wanted to do, now they're doing it. It doesn't mean you're missing out because they can include you in it. That's that sacrifice. It's almost like when you're a parent, when you get kids and you want to do all this different stuff, even though you have kids, what do you have to do? You realize that, look, if I want my kids to have stability, if I want my kids to have this, I'm going to have to sacrifice shit that I want to do to make this situation work. It's the same thing. Same thing. Without sacrifice, there is no reward. That's life in general. Aquarius foundation. Aquarius foundation. Oh, you're falling in love. I'll tell you something. All right, but again, you're lying about your feelings. You're trying to play like you don't care, but you know if this person was possibly move on to somebody else, you probably might break your shit. Okay? Knight of Wands, this can represent rushing. Also, the Knight of Wands could be that energy where it represents, I feel like the Knight of Wands can represent freedom. This also can represent sex. The Knight of Wands is very immature because he doesn't want to settle down. It goes back to me talking about commitment issues. Figure out where you want to be. I feel like you know where you want to be, but for some reason you keep running away. Maybe it's scary, but also somebody keeps running back to the past. I feel Aquarius, you're facing towards the past. That's why I say I feel like you're probably going to end up going back. Clarify Knight of Wands. Clarify. There she is. There she blows. Yepity doo-dah. You want to go back home. You miss home. Home is where your heart is. Didn't I say in the beginning? One of these people here offers you a different way of life, which could be stability. Could give you that sense of family that maybe you didn't have growing up. The Six of... Some of you Aquariuses go. I've said this before in some of you Aquariuses reading, and it's coming up again. Some of you Aquariuses, this person was your father in a past life, and they've reincarnated in this life as your lover. I know, but I don't think you guys realize how past life goes, because that shit does happen. Some people be fucking trees in their past life, or they be swans. Or dogs. They made movies about that. I think there was a movie about somebody's son or something like that died and reincarnated in the dog, and they make movies about it. I've said it before. I'm pretty sure some of you guys have been here since the beginning. I know I've said this before. It may have been last year or something like that. Like reincarnated on this earthly plane. They used to be your father. That's pretty strong stuff. See, the 6, I feel like this can represent a past life connection. And then we have the 4, which represents stability. This person provided for you. This person protected you in a past life. They loved you the way you need to be loved, and you want to run away now. Some of you, this may have even possibly been an unrequited love in the past life, because the 6 of Pentacles can represent unrequited love. But it's almost like now somebody's starting to see the bigger picture. I feel like the love has always been there, but it's definitely been a situation where, like I said, somebody started to smell themselves and feel like that they got too good for this relationship, or felt like that this person just wasn't, whatever the situation was, and they decided to go try new options, and then they found out those new options ain't hitting on shit. So that's why in your foundation, you want to go back. You want to run back, because again, he's facing to the left. All right, what do you need to work on? Aquarius, what do you need to work on? Aquarius, what do you need to work on? Learn how to be happy. Learn how to be content. Learn how to be okay with being okay. Some of you want the whole world. It's not an issue, but you need to be in reality as well. Work on your family. Some of you need to work on getting your family back together because you really want to be with this person. And you need to stop lying about how you really feel. Or if you're lying, period, stop lying. You don't have to lie. What's there to lie about? You don't have to lie to this person because they probably catch you every damn time. Okay? But also, this Page of Swords, you need to learn how to think before you say stuff, because sometimes you just say it and you just expect somebody to deal with how you say it, and that's not okay. Because when they come back at you and they cut deep, then it's a fight. Like, look, I'm gonna pull your shit. It's like, no, 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 because what happened to what you just said to me? This is like being in the best relationship you ever experienced. This is learn how to be more grateful for what you have. Because when it's gone, it's over with. Okay? Aquarius, what do you need to work on? Aquarius, what do you need to work on? Aquarius, okay. It's Ace of Cups. I told you. This is beautiful. This is just beautiful. I feel like you want to start over. Misunderstandings, which goes back to what I was talking about with that Page of Swords. Heartbreak. Let go of the heartbreak. Because you know what? Deep down, even though you are hurt, even though you may have been sad, disappointed, deep down, you really do love this person. And I feel like this Three of Swords is something that's like it's not like you guys can't get past it. If you're dealing with a younger earth sign person, let they ass go, because it's not gonna work. Especially if this person puts you in a third party situation. Especially if you have kids with this person, they don't take care of their kids, let them go. Especially if you're dealing with somebody who just want to deal with you just because you got money, or they always got their hand out, let their ass go. They are going to keep disappointing you. Or if this person is just really beautiful, it's a dud. Okay? And some of you guys know exactly what the hell a dud is. That a firework you get in the box that is just and just nothing. A dud. Nothing. Goes nowhere. Let this younger earth sign person go. I feel like with air in their chart, or it could be some of you Aquarius, a Libra may not be a bad choice, but this younger earth sign person, like I said, who may act like a know-it-all, very handsome, beautiful, okay, they only care about money. No. But also some of you Aquariuses, you need to stop caring so much about money, because money flows whenever you're doing the right thing. Whenever you're on the right path, money comes to you when you're not even expecting it. But when you're so consumed with money, you're always gonna be fighting for more. Okay, so this has been your reading. See ya.